You ever sit down to write a song and you just get stuck, you can't come up with any ideas? That can be really frustrating, especially when you don't have that much time to write. We all get writer's block once in a while, but stick around and by the end of this video, I promise you'll be inspired and ready to go. Hey guys, Aaron Geezy here bringing you the Geeztown perspective. I'm a singer, songwriter, producer, and this is where I share my perspective on some things. And today I'm going to give you 9 ways to deal with writer's block. The first way that'll help you get through writer's block is write something bad. Okay, what? That sounds crazy. Write something bad? I mean, why would I want to write a bad song, right? Well, here's the thing. Is a lot of times what stops us is a fear of failure, all right? A fear of writing something that's bad, a fear of writing something that's not cool enough, that's not, unique or fresh or new or whatever. But you just got to get over that. And the best way to do it is just face it head on. Just write something that you know is going to be bad. And the thing is once you do that, it frees you up. It frees your mind, your creative energy, and you just start writing. You keep writing, and you think, oh, this is going to be bad. This is going to be bad. And look away from it for a few minutes. Come back and you go, hey, actually, this isn't so bad. Actually, this thing that I thought was going to be terrible is really, simple and unique and awesome. It works that way. And sometimes bad songs actually end up, getting you attention or getting, they have a place. Recent example, look up the song by Kanye West, Lift Yourself. Listen to the last 30 seconds of it. You'll have a good laugh if you haven't heard that already. If you're still stuck, still frustrated, I still got more for you. Number 2, look in the world around you for inspiration. All right, pay attention, observe. All right, I've got a story. There's a story about a friend of mine named Steve. He wrote this song called "Smoke Out the Window," and how it happened. He drives around a lot for his job, and he's driving along, and he looks in front of him, and he notices there's some guy blowing smoke out his window. He starts thinking, what's the deal, man? I mean, people that smoke, they breathe that stuff in, but they put it in their lungs, but they don't want it in their car. Like, what's the deal? And then they blow it out the window, and then now I gotta breathe that in, and it's just. And he started having these thoughts. He said, I want to write a song about it. So just like living life, observing. I mean, how many people have been in traffic and seen someone do that? But how many people have seen that and then wrote a song about it? You know what I mean? And you just got to take those opportunities and see them for what they are and write a song about them. You never know, where it could go, and people might just like it. All right. Still frustrated? Still haven't, got your creative juices flowing? I got another one for you. All right. Number 3, limit yourself. A lot of times what paralyzes us in writing is too many choices, too many options. All right, too many things you could write about, and what we need to do is cut those choices down, limit ourselves, and that causes us to focus. All right, if I just said write a song, it's just, I don't know, what should I write about? All these thoughts like that. But if I told you, write a song about a cowboy that falls in love with a city girl. All right, that gives you something very specific. All of a sudden, you've got images, you've got, emotions, you've got all these things. I mean, you just narrow it down and focus, and that'll help get your creative juices going. If you're still stuck, if you still haven't got your creative juices going, don't worry, I got another one for you. Number 4. All right, guys. Don't be afraid to work on more than one song at a time. You should have, a notebook, or if you do it on the computer, maybe use OneNote or Evernote or something like that. But you've got to keep a record of all these ideas, because sometimes you'll start a song and you'll have a great idea for one line, or you have a great idea for a verse or something, but you just don't have the whole song. Keep those things, all right? And sometimes, when you get stuck, when you get writer's block, open up that notebook and look through some of those ideas, and you might find one and go, oh, hey, I got, I had a line there, now I've got an idea for another line. I had a verse there, now I've got another idea for a chorus. And you just never know, the subconscious mind works, people a lot of times get great ideas when they're in the shower, when they're doing something, when they're not thinking about it. It's like you have an idea, you leave some space, you come back to it, and you'll have another idea that'll go with that, that'll take it, to the next level, that'll help you finish that song. So there's another one for you. Look through other ideas. Still stuck, still got writer's block. I got another one for you. Number 5. All right, work on the business side of things. Stay productive. I was just saying, your subconscious mind has this way of coming up with great ideas when you're not thinking too hard about them. So don't think too hard about it. Work on something else to stay productive. Pay your bills, do your accounting, keep track of your numbers. Call your boss and you request time off, even though you might get stuck talking to him for an hour about his buddy's Rush cover band. That kind of stuff happens, but we got to deal with it, right? So anyway, there you go, number 5, and who knows, maybe you'll get a great idea in the middle of that somewhere, and you'll have to hang up the phone. Hey, boss, sorry, I got a great idea for a song. Goodbye, and then write your idea. So there you go. Still stuck, still frustrated. Number 6. All right, this is something that I heard came from Rick Rubin, actually, and he'd be working with bands, and they'd be stuck, and he'd just tell them, go home and just write one word. All right. And what? One word? We need a couple songs. We need to finish this album. One word. But the thing is, when you start small, a lot of times when you write that one word, it'll turn into, more. All right. When you think you've got this huge amount of work that you have to do, it like paralyzes you. But when you just do one little thing that you can do, it gets you started. And once you get started, then you can just keep going and you get, the whole song. But yeah, there you go. Start small. Still stuck, still frustrated. I got another one for you, number 7. Okay, this is something that, if you're paying attention to motivational speakers and talks and things like that, you might have heard some guy talking about this idea, steal like an artist. And I forget the guy's name that gave that talk, but it's not really a new idea. He stole that like an artist. But the concept is, is all ideas have been done before. You just need to take it and put it in your own words. All right. West Side Story is a great example because all it is just a spin on Romeo and Juliet. All right, in a different perspective, a different time. Okay. And that's all, a lot of great songs is just an idea that's great, that's already been done, a whole bunch of times before, and someone just takes it and puts it in a new perspective. All right, so number 7 is take one of your favorite songs and rewrite it in your own words. All right, and that'll give you, a focus and a starting place in a project. And, don't try to copy it too much. Make sure you put your own ideas into it. But a lot of times great songs can come out of those kind of things. Still stuck, still frustrated. I got another one for you, number 8. Okay, this is taking some of the ideas that I've given you already, but taking it one step further. All right, here's what it is. Take your song and break it up into sections. Break it up into a structure. Take out a sheet of paper, write down title, verse 1, chorus, verse 2, the chorus again, bridge, and then you can go through that and go one by one. It's like what I was saying about starting small or limiting yourself. It gives you a way to focus, but it also helps you organize your ideas and break it down into smaller chunks. So instead of having to write one big song, you just start on one little section. All right, come up with a title. Okay, now what does the verse need to be about? And, it can be a very vague, thing. What does the verse need to be about? But then once you have that idea, you can focus on it and fill that in. All right. So it's just kind of taking some of the ideas that I've said before and taking it another step further. But if some of those other ones, they didn't help you, maybe this one, just really breaking things down into sections and focusing on them that way. Maybe that'll help you out. Okay, still frustrated. Hold on. I still got one more for you, okay? Number 9. All right. Gain a different perspective. All right. If you always do things the same way, you kind of get stuck in this rut. Do something different. Go to a place you haven't been before. You always play guitar right-handed, try playing left-handed. It might feel a little bit weird, might feel a little bit awkward, but it might just get you to do something you haven't done before and inspire you and create a new idea. All right, and that could be taken a lot of different ways. I mean, talk to someone that has different worldviews, different opinions, someone that maybe you think is your enemy, Sit down and talk to them. You'll get a different perspective, and it may just inspire you. May realize something you didn't realize before. But taking that different path, getting out of that rut, that can be a great way to inspire you. So hopefully that gets you going. Hopefully I've given you something. If not, I'm sorry. But also, hey, let me know in the comments below if you guys have any other ways to get inspiration when you have writer's block. What do you do to deal with it? All right, let me know in the comments. I'd like to know. I'm sure everyone else, can get some inspiration from that too. But other than that, make sure you like this video, subscribe to my channel. I'll leave a link to some of Steve's music, that song Blowing Smoke Out the Window. That'll be down there in the links in the description below. Check out my music video for Miracle. Other than that, see you next time.